The Six of Wands.
Yes, Six of Swords.
Yeah. Swords.
So I'll just read the question. Question 1. Why did God choose to show me his incredible mind-blowing creations, as I am no one particularly special? So we're doing a 5-card spread.
Yeah.
So it's basically talking about you began a very long journey starting here.
Yeah.
And so we'll go to the next card. You turn that one over.
And you said the Six of Wands was problems.
Six of Swords.
Swords was problems.
It is. Six of Swords is any swords are problems. It's
okay.
difficulties.
Okay.
Yes. So you've had a lot of.
Oh my goodness. No. 10 of Wands.
You've had a lot of difficulties on the journey. The first card, Six of Swords.
Yeah.
So the second card. Now, what do you think that means, Sally?
I'm carrying everybody's burden.
Everybody's and also your own.
Right.
And where is Sally in the photo?
Carrying the burdens.
You are. You're. What do you call that? What are the Brits? You're a grafter.
I'm a grafter. Yeah.
Yes. So it's basically very heavy, hard work cards. So we'll keep going and I'll come back to the third card.
Well, I was born on a Saturday. Oh. Saturday's child works hard for a living.
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
It's true.
Is that Solomon Grundy?
Yeah.
No.
I can't remember. 9 of Swords.
Oh. I've never seen a spread come up like this. It's all about difficulties.
Yeah.
We have the long journey, all the swords, the problems.
Yeah.
We've got burdened by all this, shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then we have mental stress.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you...
100%.
I think you better lay down on that bed and go...
Take a rest. Oh, you've got no idea, John. That is spot on.
I've never seen
on.
anybody come up
I don't just cry for me, I'll cry for everybody.
I've never seen such cards.
That's crazy.
All together. You don't normally get cards like this all together in one spread.
Yeah.
Maybe in 10 spreads, but not in the first spread and not in one spread.
Right.
Okay, so it's been very difficult.
Yeah, sure has. Oh, hermit, that's what I am now.
You are. You're basically, you're on your own path.
Yeah.
And you're trying to show others.
Yeah.
100%. You're basically making your own path. There is no path.
Yeah.
So you're creating it.
Yeah.
And you're
right.
showing other people the way.
Yeah.
If they don't listen, that's up to them. But you're basically I can't think of the word.
When they didn't, at the beginning, when people didn't listen to me, I took it really bad. But now I understand that there's a higher power who's in control, and these people will only listen if they want to, and take notice if they want to, and other than that, yeah.
Well, this is the answer right at the end. But before we get to the answer, this card here, what's underneath it all, is the theme of this question.
Yeah.
So this tells us a lot of what's going on with this question.
Right, so we turn this one. Oh!
It's not what I expected. It's not what I expected. Basically, to do all these things has cost a lot of money.
It has.
It's really cost a fortune.
An awful lot of money.
See, you're trying to sit on that money, to stand on it, to make sure it doesn't run away. So it's been... But
I've still got some in reserve there, thank God.
Well, it's saying that there's been a lot of problems. There's been a lot of burdens. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of mental stress.
Yeah.
It's cost a lot of money. It's been lonely.
Yeah.
But you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, because the Hermit is a major arcana card. So major arcana cards are...
No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm here where I was supposed to be and everything, yeah.
Major events.
Yeah.
So, but this is the answer.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
That is basically the only good card here.
Okay.
And the way I would describe that card is like having a roof like this, and a lovely bed, and nice plants.
Everything's gonna, everything I did there is going to reward me.
Well, basically, that is the reward.
Yeah.
That is you now.
Right.
So...
Now or in the near future?
Well, no. Well, usually it's the future. Yeah. But we weren't asking a question like...
Will. I-B.
Well, say like, say you're doing a
We
degree.
were asking why, not will.
Yeah, since it's kind of like a spiritual question.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I can tell. This to me is like what this looks like around here.
Right. My Eden, I call it.
Yes, it's basically you've created a beautiful life. That's
Yeah.
what it basically means.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Now take a photo of that with the other phone, so we've got it. But so it's basically been a very, I can't. Is there a word stronger than difficult?
Excruciatingly difficult.
Yes, it is excruciating is the way I would explain it.
Excruciating.
Because to get mental, physical problems, money, and to be alone, it's very difficult things for a human being to have to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so special.
Well, yes, you've basically earned the way you described it. That is your reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have normally said that,
Yeah.
but then after you said it, I thought, well, yes, it is.
Yeah, look, it's even got the trees.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, because you've come through all this shit.
So I need to get a bird.
Originally that card means you've created a life of abundance.
Right.
So you have money and you've got the bird, but you've also got everything else. The friends, the happiness inside.
Yeah.
See, there's other cards that talk about just money.
Yeah.
But this is like
everything.
everything, the whole picture.
Whole kit and caboodle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the best, it's probably the best card of the pack.
Right.
So these are the worst
Yeah.
to get the best.
This one nearly had me in tears.
That's
That's
a real, when I see that card come up, it's a real, usually people that are in a job they don't like,
Yeah.
they've got that card.
Oh yeah, no.
And
I enjoyed all my jobs. Oops.
Oh, no, that's right.
what I said.
Yes, you're right.
Was that that was off the top?
Oh. But yes, you got the photo.
So have a look at that one.
Yes, I think that'll be. They want to
that
tell
one's
us
for
something.
you.
Ah, so this is just Knight of Cups. Just means maybe it is the universe. They just want to balance your emotions.
Right.
Because cups are emotions.
Okay.
So is that true or not?
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, the Knight is actually the universe.
Right.
So they're doing something on you to balance your mind and your brain,
Yeah.
emotions. So
Yeah. Well, if they get all this and put it there.
well, actually,
Be
yes.
fine.
No wonder you do need it because of that. Take a photo of that one too.
Okay.
Yes, of course. God, they're clever. They're very clever. That never happens.
It would have even happened in there. I'll tell you now. It would have even happened.
That is so strange.
Indoors.
That is so strange.
I mean, I know we're outside and there's a breeze, but
No, but the funny thing was,
it went under your
No,
chair.
it got stuck.
Stuck underneath the leg.
and it shouldn't be stuck because it only just. And I thought I had to lift the chair
Yes,
up.
I know.
So then I had to really. This means something.
Yeah, of course it did.
Gosh. Now
It's
I'll
weird, isn't it?
just go to your next question.
Right. Now, do I just pick up this pack or do I pick all these up?
I'll just see because I did look at your questions the other day and I was thinking which is the best pack. Okay, so we'll switch to this pack. Now these aren't tarot, but they're very good at giving a yes/no answer.
Okay.
Well, and so you shuffle, tap on them 3 times.
What was the question?
The question is,
Number
2, was Jesus referring to me in the
Ooh.
Nag Hammadi book of Thomas? Because my friends think he was.
Okay.
Excellent.
Was Jesus referring to
And-
me in the Nag Hammadi? Because my friends think he was. And they've got me thinking the same. Right. And now shuffle, yeah?
Shuffle. And because it's only a yes, no.
Did I have to 3 times? Was it not 3 times? Or does it just not matter? Because I was knocking.
Basically, they know it's you now. Look, your cards.
It's me.
The cards came up so accurately. Like, would most people be able to get a spread like the one before and say, yes, that was my life? They wouldn't be able to say that. So they know it's you now. So.
Okay. You know it's me.
Look, if anyone else had a spread like that, they'd jump off the roof.
Would they?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been there. I almost did.
The last 3 people I had that I did a reading for, they cried.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And these weren't half as bad as your cards.
right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said I nearly cried when you pulled the Ten of Wands, because I felt
It's a
it.
terrible card to
I
get.
felt it.
It's usually people that are just about to a job they really detest,
Yeah.
and they're just about to have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
But they can't leave the job because they might have a big mortgage, 3 children.
Yeah. See, I got rid of all that.
Yeah. See, and that's really, you
But
can't.
God got rid of it for me.
Yes,
It was just what happened.
Ooh.
Is unbelievable. You would never believe what happened to me.
Gosh.
That's for another day.
Yes.
Right.
Shuffle, shuffle, and 3 cards face down.
From anywhere or just
Anywhere,
from the top?
at random.
Random.
Top,
3,
bottom, middle.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And one more shuffle and just say what's underneath it all and one to go below.
Okay. What's underneath it all? Do I turn this one over?
Not just now. We'll look. We'll turn that one over, so we'll see what happened at the beginning. Okay, so it's saying.
Ow.
Did you used to travel a lot?
Yeah, I was a mobile dog groomer.
Oh.
But I used to go around. I've been around the world more or less, but I've never been to Australia and New Zealand.
Well, it's talking about going around the world or changing your location.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I came to Egypt.
Oh.
Or is this future?
Well, it's the past. The past.
Oh, this is the past.
Past is on the left. Okay, we'll go to the next.
Oh, well, this, what was before, this, I came to Egypt.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we'll go to the middle card.
We'll go upside
Okay,
down.
so it's love.
Yeah.
What is underneath it?
What's underneath love? Woman.
This is Sally.
You reckon? Okay.
This is the answer here.
Fox.
Aha, so let's work this out. So 7.
Birthday is 17. 1 and 7's infinite, isn't it? 18.
Okay, so 15.
1 plus 5 is 6.
Okay, now let's see what does it say. So, it's actually, these numbers add up to a 3. So that is the clover. And the clover is all about, it's talking about you're a healer.
Yeah.
You're a healer.
Okay.
So,
I think if I'm a healer, I kind of help people mentally to heal. A lot.
They are not answering the question. But what they want to say is, Sally is a healer, and you do it with love. You've changed locations. Actually, please tell me more. One more card.
Right, just any.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Oh no, hang on a minute. That one, I pulled that out first, so I've got to do that one. Just turn it.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Okay, so this is basically, because these are spiritual questions, you basically saying when you came down here,
Yeah.
you had a contract.
Yeah.
Your contract was to heal.
Right.
So it's not saying yes or no to this question, but it's telling you about your contract. You came here to be a healer, and the reason you're good at healing is because you're very loving.
Yeah.
So that's how you heal,
Yeah.
which is basically what you described.
Yeah.
What the advice they're actually giving you is be more selfish.
Oh, I keep trying to tell myself that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is,
I started to do that a little while ago, and yeah, I am trying.
so they're not answering that question, but they said you were sent here to be a healer,
Yeah.
and you did, and you've travelled,
Yeah.
and they're just basically saying be more selfish.
Right. Okay.
So they sent you to be a healer, which you probably already know.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean,
just,
even when I was a dog groomer, I was always helping people with their dogs.
well, that is
helping them out.
healing. It's healing the
Yeah.
dog and helping the family and.
Yeah,
You know.
oh, the families, yeah. I mean, because I would be going round their house every month for like 10, 12 years.
Gosh.
I'd watch kids grow up and, you know.
Where you got to really be friends with them and see them every day.
Yeah. Not every day, once a month or every 6 weeks.
Yes. Well,
yeah.
Through the years.
But it's fascinating.
Gosh. Now, do you take a photo of that?
Right.
Now, you can ask more than 3 questions, but I always say write down 3 questions because it makes your mind focus and it lets the universe know what you really want, what's most important for your questions.
Yeah.
Now, for the next question, you can ask more questions, but this will actually get...
So I didn't get an answer, did I?
Well, the answer was you're a healer and that's your contract. Yeah. But they didn't answer that. But they didn't actually give you a no.
No.
Which is strange.
Yeah.
Because usually, if it's a no, you get a no.
Yeah. It's not a no.
It's not a no.
But it's, I don't know.
So, how about...
Kestrel.
How about... We'll go to number question 3 and we can come back. We can ask that card a second time with these. Okay. Now, if you mix all those up, and we'll ask number 3 question with those. Number 3. Will all the people who stole my ideas over the years ever give me the recognition I deserve?
Not money. Just say, yes, this was Sally's idea.
Because they all made millions out of me, and it seems a bit unfair.
Yeah. It was plagiarism, basically. You know? Right.
Yes. And 3 cards, let's say, face down.
Right.
Do your little shuffle, yeah. And one more little shuffle, what's underneath it all?
What's underneath it all? Oops.
Well,
I was supposed to do that.
But leave it turned over. Basically, it's all been a humongous mess. It's been problem after problem. And actually, snake can also mean legal.
Yeah.
Lawyers, legal.
Oh, yeah.
So, and...
I lost 500,000, $500,000 because of legal.
It's basically, it's been a convoluted...
Just one sentence in a contract.
It's been a convoluted mess.
Yeah. Can you imagine losing $500,000 for one sentence?
Well, I see. That's why you got all those cards before with the big
well,
wands.
There was a big work all the way up to the last job, and in the last job I invested everything so that I would be able to retire early and not want for anything, and I got scuppered. Yeah.
So we'll see. How did it begin?
How did it begin? With a knife.
Yes, it's not a good start.
No, it's not a good start, is it?
It's saying it began with an ending.
Yeah. If it begins with an ending, the ending would be losing my hotel and my partner walking out and my mum dying.
It was. Look how accurate it is. Because I've never seen it begin with an ending.
Yeah.
Because if you see that to most people, they'd say, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah, no, it was like, and it happened overnight. It was because of this one sentence from the lawyers.
So the first card is knife, so it's number 9, and these are the Lenono cards made by a guy from Sydney, Australia, who's moved to Portugal now because he's sick of Australia, and he's doing his cards on Paris de Bono. He's very good. And so we'll go to the next card. Here is Sally.
She's back again.
Sally's back. And now I'm afraid to see what that card is. Turn that card over.
Is that definitely me?
Of course it's you, because they've really gunned in on you. You know, they're reading your energy very strongly.
Yeah.
Because who else? If someone gave that card to me and said it began with an ending, you know what I'd say? It didn't begin with an ending. That's a load of crap.
Oh,
and I say it to you, and you go, "Yes, it did begin with."
Okay. Oh,
Now, how do I read that? Okay.
well,
That is weird.
I am people's anchor. I do.
Oh.
Yeah. They do. They kind of gravitate to me, and I've got a friend in Australia at the moment, and she disappeared.
Oh.
And I need to. I'm looking forward to hearing from her again. She lost her phone. Well, she didn't exactly lose it. But
Oh. Oh, these add up to a 19.
yeah.
So we've got knife number 9, woman number 15, anchor number 4. So they add up to 19.
Yeah.
And number 19 is the lion.
That's me.
Now,
Brave.
lion can mean two things.
Okay.
God
Oh. Yeah.
or the authorities, like the judge or like...
The government.
The government, the
It's the
municipality.
government.
Okay, so it's the government.
Yeah.
So government, but it's still
Government and God, maybe.
any kind of authority figure or
Yeah.
group. Shuffle, shuffle. Please tell me more. One more card.
Turn it over.
Yes. It is not answering your question. It's basically saying...
Give me the runaround.
Is this an ongoing thing?
Hmm.
Well, it's basically saying more emails, more letters, more documents, more communication.
Alright, well that'll be to do with YouTube, I expect, and TikTok.
Yes. Are you still dealing with a lawyer?
No.
Well...
That's all over and done with.
Actually, with the bird, the kind of 2023 meaning of the bird, like originally it meant letter, but now it means
Messages.
Twitter. The bird's Twitter?
Yeah.
Like Twitter promoting on the internet.
Yeah.
So they're not giving you a year. It's basically saying it's not over.
Right. No, it's not over. I was saying that to somebody this morning. I've got almost 500 followers, and I said I'll be laughing in a couple of years' time. I'll be laughing because I'll be like at 50,000 or something, or 5 million.
Well, it's saying internet, promote,
Yeah.
advertise,
Right.
or
Well,
get your.
I don't need to advertise because I've got this one.
Yeah. But it's basically saying what it really means is get your story out there.
Yes.
That's what it means.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. I'm supposed to write a book, but I'm so lazy.
well,
That's lazy as well, isn't it?
look, after your first spread,
Yeah.
I can see well, you've done a lot of work.
I know.
I think you.
I'm just sitting back, relaxed. I'm letting God take over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the second spread was be more selfish. So the answer is to be lazy.
Yeah.
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 That's the
it
answer.
is. I am.
Okay, so this is another. If you take a photo of that spread. But Sally, very interesting.
Okay.
Now your next question. Oh, did you want to go back to question number 2?
2 was about the hamadi, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go back to number 2,
Okay,
please.
here we go. You shuffle that and I'll get
Okay.
it. Because these cards give us a yes, no, but these cards will tell us more of, like these cards will say, you know, like you say, you know, like someone says, someone asked these cards, do I have a big butt? These cards will say yes.
All right.
You ask these cards, do I have a big butt? And those cards might say, have you thought of eating more fruit and vegetables? So they say it in a different way.
Yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah.
But they give you a lot more information. So
Yeah.
if you ask the same question again in 5 cards face down.
Right. 5 cards. I've done the and knocked.
It doesn't matter. They're really scanning you, so your cards are very accurate, so they know it's you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One under me?
Yes, thank you.
And one under me. Okay. What is under me? Is it what is under me?
It doesn't matter. We've got it. They're basically telling the story and they're accurate. So, right. With that question, we start back to the beginning. If you do.
Right. Oh, we're back there again.
Right. Now you have to decipher this yourself, Sally, because I'll just tell you the meanings. Okay, we're going back to question number 2. Was Jesus referring to me in the
book of Thomas.
Hamadi book of Thomas? Because my friends think he was. The cards are actually saying, in this story, there was a thief.
Right.
There was a thief. Someone stole something. What do you think they're talking about?
Probably that the book should have been in the Bible and it wasn't.
It was stolen. And there was someone...
It was stolen and it was hidden.
It doesn't say hidden.
Right.
But it does say stolen.
Right.
It might say hidden next.
Okay.
It was stolen. This is interesting.
Look. It was stolen out of the Bible.
It was stolen, and that card, guess what that means?
Don't know.
There was a collaboration of 3 different people or 3 different groups.
Right. That's Christians, Jews, Muslims.
Yes. A collaboration about the theft.
Yeah.
See, it's just so interesting because these cards don't usually mean that card is usually people that get that card are people that are getting an architect to build a house, because that's about architect and like 3 different people coming together, like the builder, architect, and maybe the bank manager. So it's about collaborations.
I understand.
Interesting.
No, it's really big. It means the 3 religions got together and stole this information.
Amazing. This is really good.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Guess what that means?
I've got goose pimples.
Ah.
I would say that everything will be lit up and the truth will come out.
No.
Oh.
Guess what it means?
Go on.
It means yes.
How do you mean? What?
That means yes.
Oh, well, yes. The light will be
the answer
put
to
on
the
it, and everybody will know.
No. The answer to the question is yes.
Oh, is that why I got goose pimples?
Yes.
Look at this.
See, you said that.
Look at that.
No. I can see it. But you said that before I told you what it meant.
Wow. So the answer is yes. So it was Jesus who spoke about me in the book of Thomas.
Well, they're saying yes.
Wow. I've really got goose pimples.
I can see that.
They're coming up everywhere.
But see...
on my legs and my feet and everywhere.
But it amazed me because you said that before you knew what it meant. And you were saying, like, shining the light. No, it doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
It means the most positive... Like, if you say, I want to buy...
You see, I was thinking of the 3 religions making this theft of the book of Thomas, and that the light will be shone on it.
Well, it's a nice way to say it, based on the picture. But no, the sun... Say, like, you didn't own this house. You wanted to buy this house.
I don't own this house.
Oh, well, let's say you're buying it tomorrow. You ask...
Okay.
And you ask,
I am buying this house.
Say, like, you're getting a mortgage. Will the mortgage go through tomorrow? That was the question.
YouTube...
But theoretically, if you said, I'm buying this house, I want to buy the house, I want to get a mortgage with the bank on Sheraton Street, will the mortgage go through?
Yes.
Well, that is 100% yes.
Well, it will anyway. Yes. But I won't need a mortgage.
Yeah, but that's just an example of what the card means.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, keep going.
Because it will. Like, I do know that it's going to explode at some point. Because it's like a snowball, Everything that I learned when God first opened my eyes and let me see all these creatures and people and Gaia, I was like, And then when I was trying to explain it to people, they just didn't understand me. They couldn't hear me. They couldn't see me.
Oh,
You know.
yes.
And just gradually, people are hearing me, seeing me.
Who was this person in the book? To do with the question. Was Jesus
question?
referring to me? Who were you in that book? The Book of Thomas.
Right. It says in the Book of Thomas. It says, the person who discovers that the world is one big corpse. No one is worthy of them. That's what it says.
Interesting. Now what? Okay, so that person. So basically, we're talking about. It's all about healing.
Yeah.
Healing, which we've got before. What is underneath it all?
King of Pentacles.
Well, I think who was the king back then?
In that time, I don't know.
Fine.
There's something else as well, because I discovered something in Lalibela, and I was at school with Yeshikasa Selassie, Haile Selassie's granddaughter, and she told me all about what happened to them. And then I found out about the Kebra Nagast and how Haile Selassie is supposed to be directly descended.
Oh yes, I you do know that. Yes.
Jesus. Well,
yes.
I could more or less prove that is right.
I have heard that too. But in this situation, to do with the Book of Thomas, who was the king?
I've no idea.
Find out. But you know what it's actually saying?
That king was the one that organised that.
Well, he paid someone to steal it.
Right, okay.
So he knew all about it.
Okay.
So it was all... Well, it sounds like he knew about it, they all knew about it, everyone knew about it.
Yeah.
Well, the high-up people.
Well, the thing is, right, it is the royal families. It is the Phoenicians. It is the Medici.
Yes. Yeah.
They did organise that.
Okay, so it's confirmation.
Yeah, that is the answer, yeah. I understand the connection there, yeah.
See, it would mean nothing to me, so it's good. It's just giving you confirmation, that's all.
Yeah.
Now, what is the answer? Well, we've got the answer, but what else do they want to tell us? Well, you know what that means?
No.
The Pope.
Oh, wow, goosebumps again. Because he's well in on it.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I know,
Hello?
I know, I just can't believe that. Is that really representing the Pope?
Hierophant actually is the word, is what Pope means.
Oh my
They
gosh.
changed it into the word Pope. A Hierophant is a Pope.
I've got even my toenails have got goosebumps.
Sally. Oh no. I've never seen a spread like this.
Wow.
See, these are 3 major arcana cards. You don't get 3 major arcana in a spread.
This is what that lady said to me when I was
Yes.
10 years old. I told you, she gave me a reading when I was 10, and she was from New Zealand. I knew it was right.
Sally, they're all as corrupt as each other.
Yes, they
they're
are.
all corrupt.
You just have no idea.
They're basically saying, the universe says they all need to be put in the washing machine.
Yep.
With, a whole ton of Ariel
Yeah.
and washed. It's
Yeah.
saying
They're never going to wash away their sins.
They're all
never,
corrupt.
never, never.
They
They're
all
never
need
going
to
to wash
be
away their sins. They are
healed.
all going to.
Everyone needs healing
They're all
here.
going to hell, I think, for the crimes against humanity that they've done.
Sally, vado io.
You're going.
Vado.
You're Vinny.
Vado a casa.
Okay.
Poi ci vediamo.
All right.
Dai.
See.
Ciao.
You okay to go?
No,
Yes?
faccio-
Okay.
Ok, ti chiudo la porta.
Okay,
Ciao.
darling.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Wow.
Sally, I'm just amazed. My friends that have been in tarot for 30 years, they would love this kind of reading to be able to look. They would be amazed.
What a shame we didn't video it.
Oh, I never thought about it, but you got the audio.
I got the audio.
And you've got the photos.
And I've got the photos, so I can put the audio with the photos.
The photos are the best thing because then you can look
On
back
their
at it, a year later. And there's actually more information we can ply out of it. If I look over it, the next week, I can get some more.
Oh, look
could.
look at the time.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
You know what the 1111
Yes,
is?
yes. It's very important.
Yeah.
It's a message. So, Sally, amazing.
Wow. Yeah. Angel number 1111.
But
According to Women's Health, as previously stated, 1111 can be interpreted as a message from your angels or the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, that you're on the right path.
well, I
If
did.
you keep seeing 1111 everywhere, it's a sign to keep going and trust the direction you're moving in as everything is falling into place,
Oh.
says
Oh my goodness, no.
But you know, to ask a question about religion and the Bible and to get that at the end, you know,
Yeah.
they really are scanning your past lifetimes to give you the answers. Yeah.
Wow, that's just mind blowing.
No one has ever gotten that spread ever before in the last 20 years that I've been doing this.
Wow. That's just mind blowing. It's mind blowing.
Well, I think
The answer was yes.
The answer's yes. And I forgot, oh yes, see, one of them was the church.
Yes.
Yes. But that's the old symbol, but we actually, you know, that's usually when you're building a house you get this one. But it was one of the
Well,
three.
he was the Christian. Look, you've got the Christian, the Jew, and the Muslim.
Yes. Yeah.
See?
They've changed it slightly, so, you know, because they were all well educated. Like, one was the one that did all the writing because people were illiterate, so he might have been, I don't know, the architect, etc. But
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the cards with the religious themes.
Yeah.
You know?
See, what they've done, they've usurped the churches since this time. All the churches have been usurped, and they've got everyone praying to Satan instead of God.
Well,
And they don't know.
Here.
They're all being fooled.
Here is the answer.
Right, the star.
Everything needs to be
Cleaned up.
purged, cleaned, healed,
Yeah.
and
It's going to happen. It's happening. It's happening slowly. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, you know, that you just don't know about.
yes. But here is the instigator right at the end for all of these. The theft. I wouldn't be
Because
surprised.
you see, the Holy
He's-
Roman Empire is the Roman Empire.
Yes.
It started with Julius Caesar,
Yes.
and yeah,
So the way I
JC,
oh,
Julius Caesar. Yeah.
but the way I would see this is, see, the theft was here, he has it, which everyone, if you read things, they say
Well,
he has got it.
You know, it's going to be it's going to be in the Vatican.
Yes.
A copy is in the Vatican that is kept under lock and key. But a copy was made and it was found. It was found here in Egypt. They dug it. They were digging about or something. And
I
they
wouldn't
found-
be
It's a
surprised.
bit like the Dead Sea Scrolls and how they came to light.
Yes, I have read that book. So confirmation.
Wow.
Now you can ask another question. It doesn't have to be as deep as these three, but if you've got any other questions, you're welcome to
Right.
ask while we're here.
Uh,
They can be mundane things. Usually questions that are quite mundane people ask.
Will my bum get smaller this year?
But oh, Sally, when that came up, I was just wow.
Right, something mundane.
But it was interesting. Normally, Sally, I'll just tell you about. Normally, for a question like this, this would be here, right?
Right.
To answer the question.
Yeah.
But they answered the question here because it means 100% yes, and they kept going with the story. So they didn't just want to tell us the answer; they wanted to say everything needs to be healed,
Yeah.
and the culprit.
Right.
Which, see, really, they should have stopped there
Mhm.
or moved that there, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they want to tell you who the culprit is. Maybe you
Yeah.
should write a book on this, Sally.
I should. I should. I know too much. This is the trouble. It's one of the reasons when it all started. I knew that these things were going to happen, and so I started to try and move. I wanted to have a foot in Egypt and a foot in the UK, but as it turned out, the foot in the UK got ripped out, and that's where I lost the money as well. But then I did have a house left, which I sold, and that I now live on the proceeds from that. So you see, yeah.
Yes.
And it gave me more time, actually. God wanted it, and it gave me the time to discover the things that I discovered. Because before, I was working so hard,
Of course, it's the way it is. And see,
I couldn't see the wood for the trees.
just like me, I haven't worked since 2016.
Yeah,
And
I haven't.
You know, and you can
2017.
well, since 2016, you
Yeah.
can just take a breath,
Yeah.
and you see
What age
things.
are you, John?
What's that?
How old are you?
I'm 48 now.
48.
Yes, I
Wow.
finished at 43.
Wow.
Was it? No, 42 and 16.
Yeah, but tarot reading is still a sort of job, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I could make a lot of money out of it, but I don't, because I don't
Yeah.
need the money.
Yeah.
So I'd rather do it. I just do it just as a part-time job, but really just to help people.
Yeah.
And see, you're not the normal kind of customer. You're not. See, you with these questions like that,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because I'm actually doing what we're supposed to be doing with tarot.
Yeah.
You know, like the big.
Well, I've always taken it really seriously, so.
Well, with tarot, see,
Yeah.
today's session was about answering the big questions.
Yeah.
Normally, it's the girl sits there. It doesn't matter if it's.
See, I don't ask questions about anything else really because, did we get an answer? Are they going to give me the recognition that I deserve? Did we get
Okay,
an answer to that?
we can ask that to the tarot because they can give us a more elaborate story.
Yeah.
So you mix those
See,
cards
I'm
on.
not mundane things, and even love. You either fall in love or you don't.
Well, the thing
If
is,
someone comes along, they come along, and if they don't, I'm not bothered.
well, but just like the regular customer I get, whether it's sitting in London or sitting in Hurghada, it's like usually it's a woman, and the woman sits down. When am I going to find my Prince Charming?
Oh, no.
Or is the man
Yawn.
is the man I'm with Prince Charming?
Yawn.
Am I going to get back with Prince Charming? And it's like
Yawn.
I feel like saying all this work I've done with the tarot to answer such a stupid question.
I know.
And it's like I feel like
You either are or you're not.
Yes.
And do you know what? I would say 99% of the time, no, you don't get back with that person because there's a reason why you're not together.
it comes up with all the spiritual meanings,
Yeah.
and if I told them, it doesn't mean anything to them.
Yeah.
It's over their heads.
I mean, my partner, I just, I feel animosity, but I've had to let that go, and because, the last thing was I want a divorce, but I want a non-fault.
Oh, I don't.
Divorce.
Non-fault. So you just amicable.
No, it means you have a divorce, but nobody's at fault. But no, I'm not having that because I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not having it go written down anywhere, of any contract or anything, that I caused the breakup.
Are you still legally married?
As far as I know.
Oh.
But they may, I don't know. My ex might have had a divorce. You can divorce without your partner being there now anyway.
Yes, my friend Mandy, she lives in London, and she was going for a divorce, and she
Yeah.
went to the courthouse. They said, "You were divorced a year ago,"
Right.
and she said, "What?"
He divorced her.
Yes,
She
and
didn't know.
She didn't know.
No, I will never know.
And she had paid £5,000 to bring the lawyer to get a divorce, and she was
And she was already divorced.
and she didn't get the 5,000 back because she'd already.
That's terrible.
Yes, but
Yeah.
no one told her she was divorced.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
But she said
My ex wouldn't tell me either.
she said in England they can
I
do
know
that.
for a fact.
And
Yeah.
she didn't know
It's
that.
stupid, isn't it?
You can't do that in New Zealand.
No, good.
Yeah, you can't.
Good. I hope the laws change because and people see I take everything like things like that. I take them very very seriously. When I make a promise, I mean it.
Yes, yeah.
And this is that's why I wouldn't accept. I said no, go and get stuffed. Give me £10 million and I'll sign on the dotted line.
Well,
that's going to happen.
They
No.
might do the same thing that my friend Mandy's husband did. And, just turn up at the court. Oh, you got divorced a year ago.
Yeah.
Next case. She was in
Next.
shock.
Oh, God. To lose all that money like that.
She went straight to Co-op supermarket and drank a whole bottle of wine outside the supermarket.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh.
I think she drank it straight out of the bottle.
Yeah, well, I've been like that as well. But I don't, the thing is, when you do that, you just feel ill the next day, and
well, she said to me, she was
anything.
pissed off. She said, if you'd have told me we're divorced, I wouldn't have had to pay all that money for the lawyer. And she was not rich. She's a school teacher.
Yeah, it's nasty, isn't it? I know. But that's, you see, if you're divorced, if that breakup has happened and that's what's happened to you, that person is a narcissist. They don't give a flying fig about you.
He was a narcissist.
They don't. Mine was a narcissist, and this was when that ending came. That's when everything started to begin. Anyway, right. What have I got to do next?
Yes, we'll focus. Otherwise, they'll give us the cards will change and give us a reading on your divorce. They will. They do that.
Sugar.
We'll just go back to the question.
Let's go back to the question. Let's reload. We should go through a portal, really. We should walk in a door and walk back out again. You know, every time you walk through a door, you're going into a different... you're going through a portal. That's why it's called La Porte.
Oh, yeah, La Porte. Yeah,
because, and that's why if you go out of a room, you forgot what you went in the other room for. And that's why you immediately, without thinking, go back to where you were when you had the thought. Because you can reload. You reload the thought. It's just like an Xbox.
Is there a limit on the recorder thing with the space on your memory? Or?
Oh. Not sure. No, it's still recording.
Okay, question number 1.
Right.
Why did God choose to show me his incredible mind-blowing creation? Oh, was that? Oh, no, we're going back to number 3. Question number 3, will all the people who stole my ideas over the years ever give me the recognition I deserve?
Yeah.
Because they all made millions out of me, and it seems a bit unfair. Yeah. And we're asking the tarot cards now to give their opinion. We asked the Lenono cards last time. Mm-hmm. So we'll shuffle and do the 5-card spread.
Right. Three and 2, 3.
Excellent. Now, what happened at the very beginning? It started off with all these many creative ideas in your mind and in your brain.
Yeah.
Idea. It started from a spark.
Yeah, it did. Crazy. I'm going to tell you afterwards what it is. One of the things, But it was all creative ideas.
That card's all about creativity.
Right.
It started with creativity and healing.
Ouch.
Healing. Or it's saying the process was healing.
I'm not sure about that.
I have to think why they're saying that. It was basically saying it started with inspiration and ideas.
Yeah.
It's saying it was healing.
Oh, well, that's a different idea. That's not the idea that I was thinking of, but that is another idea.
But maybe it could be saying it was the process was healing for you.
But the healing idea, it never happened unless it has happened and I don't know about it.
We'll go back to it. Could it be that the process of doing it was healing? For you, for your soul? We'll go back to it, because why is it saying that? We don't know. So let's keep going and go back to it. It might enlighten us with the rest of the cards.
Ace of Cups.
Beautiful cards. Ace of Cups are basically the Holy Spirit was helping you.
Wow.
So the inspiration, the healing, and the Holy Spirit helped you. Right. That is, see, the kind of like the ghostly kind of hand?
Yeah.
So, and basically the Holy Spirit was helping your emotions. It's basically saying it was a very difficult time because we only get that card when things are shit.
Right.
So it means you were in an emotional. How was that true? Were you having? Was it a very stressful time?
At what point?
Well, to do
At the
with,
beginning here.
well, that's the beginning, but this isn't the beginning. It's basically saying it was a very stressful. We'll go back to it because we've got healing.
Yeah.
And then we've got more healing because it was stressful.
Yeah.
Maybe they're talking about something else now.
They must be on. They must be talking about something else.
Let's see what is underneath it all.
3 of Cups.
I don't know if this is to do with the question, but there's something else they wanted to talk about to do with a celebration. There was a wedding or there was a birthday. Wedding, birthday. What was your wedding like?
There was hardly anybody there. Wasn't a big.
Because, you know, we were talking about divorces
Yeah.
and now we have wedding.
Yeah.
So maybe they are answering this. Let's do the whole. If you flip them all over and we'll see.
I think my ex has taken over here somehow.
It could be about your marriage. Yeah. Because I did say, you know, whatever you're talking
Yeah.
about, they will home
Page
in
of
on it.
Pentacles. Yeah.
If you go to the last card and we'll see what's going on.
Alright. Temperance.
I think this is about your divorce.
Yeah.
See, they've moved.
Yeah.
They've moved to something else.
Wow.
Okay.
Right. So is this about how my relationship began? Then?
Yes. Can I just ask a question? Were they an alcoholic?
No, they weren't.
What,
Not the last one. The middle one was.
well, this was the middle one a marriage?
No, the last
Oh,
one was the marriage.
the last one.
No, the middle one. Yeah, we didn't have a marriage. We had a big celebration. We had my 40th birthday. We had a big celebration. We did what you call a blessing.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm the alcoholic.
Ah. Oh, Sally, you're making me work hard today. We're switching.
I grew up in a pub. It was. I wouldn't say I wasn't like a chronic alcoholic. I wasn't one of those people that get up in the morning and shake until they have a gallon of vodka.
My father was an alcoholic too. We owned like a huge you know, like what the size of a co-op supermarket.
Yeah.
We owned an off license that was
Oh
that
my
big.
God.
That we didn't even run it. That was our
Yeah.
part-time
yeah, but
job.
that's different. You don't open the bottle.
Well, the biggest customer of this off license was our family. We used to go every
my
Friday and
word.
fill up the car to get us through to Monday.
No.
Yes. We had our own bar in our
My
living
mum
room.
had an off licence.
Oh.
She had an enormous, great big pub, jazz pub, with jazz seven nights a week and Sunday lunchtimes.
How awesome.
Yeah.
Well, please tell me more, one more card.
One more card. Please tell me more. The Tower.
Oh my God, I think we'll stop here.
Why?
That's the worst card in the pack.
It's the worst card in the pack.
It is. So what are we actually talking about? Well,
Maybe if I get really, really rich, then my ex will come after me for money.
Yes. Well, we're talking about a marriage, but we don't know which marriage, if it was the last one or the one before.
Well, the one before was a blessing, not a marriage. The last one was a proper, in the registry office marriage.
Okay, let's say it was the last marriage, the current marriage. Okay.
Well, there was always there was always problems with this, because I was always being told that I had too much of that.
Okay, it is the current marriage then.
Right.
Okay, the current one. Okay, it was fun at the beginning.
Yeah.
There was a lot of healing in
Yeah.
this relationship.
Yes, there was actually. Yeah.
Good, we've got it. Got it. I think there was a lot of fun,
There was an awful lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
but it was very it kind of rattled you, this relationship. It really it knocked the stuffing out of you.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
And you needed, the Holy Spirit had to kind of hold you up
Yes.
to get through it.
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
But we come to, it can mean two different things. It can be a young male. Did you have children?
No, my partner had a young boy.
This is it. See, they know it. They know this is the young boy.
Right, okay.
And this is what we have. Apart from alcohol, it basically means a very stressful situation that just seesaws back and forth.
Yeah.
And it ended.
But this could be my godson. It could be Clive. It could be.
Oh, it could be.
Clive.
They're showing us a little sprinkling, but basically, it's saying the marriage you're talking about, the current one, is a fucking disaster.
Oh God, yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah, I know that.
And what kind of job did they do?
We ran a hotel together.
Because this tower has another meaning.
Yeah.
How are they doing at the moment? Do you
I've
know?
got no idea.
Well, you're doing well.
Yeah.
So I would say this is them.
Right.
Their life is
Shit.
it's more than shit.
Okay.
Self-destruct.
Yes. Oh, self-destruct.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's destruction.
That was on self-destruct all the way through the relationship.
Well, it finally got there.
Yeah.
It's there now.
Okay.
Actually, it might not have happened yet.
Right.
It might be 3 months.
getting there.
3
Yeah.
months from now. But
Okay.
they're in the mire, and things are about to burn down very soon.
Okay.
So they're giving us a future event.
Right. Would they die?
Three cards. Shuffle. You
I
don't even
don't
need.
know if we should ask that question.
You can ask, because they don't have to answer it either. Usually they don't have to answer something, but they can just give you a snapshot of what's going on in that person's life, which
Yeah.
they are doing here.
Yeah, but if you know me, you know that I forgive everyone everything.
You have to.
Yeah.
There's no other way to do things in life. Otherwise you become very bitter,
Oh God, yeah.
and no one wants to be around you.
Oh.
And then
I can't
so-
be a bit of people.
the only way is, you
Right.
have to forgive.
The only way is up.
Oh, yes, I love that
So
song.
what? How many? Three.
Yes, shuffle, three
Two.
cards, and ask your question.
3, 1, 2,
No, that is the truth. The only way is up.
3.
You know, why go down
Yeah.
if you don't have to?
Oh, my hips hurting so
If you need to
bad.
stand up, you'll do whatever you want.
No, it's all right, John.
This is the last question, and I think so.
I need to lay down, not bleeding stand up.
There we go. You first card there.
Right, this one.
Oh yes, yes, and just shuffle you just to do your one underneath it all.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't take a photo of the last lot.
No, we can't. They're still there, so we can
Yeah,
still take.
Okay.
It's about divorce, because it's a relationship question. Divorce.
So I'm already divorced.
Well, if you're not, you should be.
What? That's underneath me. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's about a breakup or a divorce.
Right.
We'll say actually breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to die, really. Oh, I'm going to get a message before long.
Has there been communication?
No, nothing.
Well, there will be.
It's not going to die, is it? No. Okay.
What's underneath?
Oh,
it all?
this is going to blow your mind.
Oh, it's quite sad. What's the answer? Oh, that's... it's sad, but it's still lovely.
Yeah.
But let me just add these cards up before I tell you the rest. So that's
Okay.
11, 20, so it's 20... 11 and 9 is 20. Oh, this is very sad. It's very, very, very sad. Do you still love them?
Yes.
It's even worse than.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very, very sad. They add up to number 20. That's the worst card in this pack. They've got
Alright.
depression.
Yes, they have got depression.
And they've been behaving really badly.
Right.
Bad behaviour. Are they a good person?
Intrinsically, I believe so, but doesn't act it.
A lot of times when we get the moon is theft,
Right.
stealing.
Yeah. Stealing hearts.
What-
Jars of hearts.
Well, it's better that it's hearts when it's not better, really. But if it's not theft, it just means behaving badly.
Yeah, it's behaving badly.
So I wouldn't say die. I would say depression,
Yeah.
bad behaviour, and then we have that doesn't always mean death.
Right.
It can.
Right, so
It can be like
this could be the
She-
catalyst
for
for
financial
healing.
collapse. Yes.
Because when everything goes wrong and you get down to your last button, you look back at your life and you think, what have I done?
Actually, you're one of the few people that know what it actually means. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, people see that and they cry and they go, I'm going to get
Yeah.
divorced, I'm going to lose the house, I'm going to be bankrupt. But
No.
the way we look at it is,
Something bad has to happen
Yeah.
for a good thing to
Yes.
come into being.
with the towers being demolished, now you can build a new tower.
Yeah.
A tower you actually like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You get to begin again and do
Yeah.
it the way you want.
Well, yeah.
So but basically for the person, basically shit.
Yes.
But we can look at the spiritual aspects.
Well, I would like the person to see themselves for who they are, and I would like the person to atone for
the-
all the things that they've done.
There's no atonement.
There's no atonement.
No. We just have destruction,
Yeah,
bad behaviour,
yeah.
depression,
Right.
but there was always love there. Well, I didn't really need to ask you that because otherwise that card wouldn't have popped up.
Yeah. Well, if there was love, it was just me, I believe. I don't think there was
Hey,
love.
you're the one of the few people that would know.
Yeah.
I would say
The rest was fake.
when I saw that, I thought you
Yeah,
because I thought that's the way you are.
yeah, absolutely.
And even, we forgive and we love them and we move on, even if we never
Yeah.
speak to them ever again. But
Yeah.
we still
You
love
still
them.
love them, yeah.
They just forgive and
It doesn't switch off.
yes.
You can't turn it on and off like a tap.
No.
Yeah, but they can. They can turn it on and off like a tap.
OMG.
Yeah.
And so you
We
got to find
still
out.
didn't get the answer to we still didn't get an answer to the.
I think
Are we being given the runaround?
no. That's what you've been given is actually very normal.
Mm.
Basically, they are. You know why they switched questions?
Come on.
Because they're saying this person is actually the priority question.
Right.
That's what they always do. If there's something that they think is more pertinent,
Yeah.
so they wanted to tell you they're in depression, just about to explode. So it's like, like you're watching the news, the weather report, and then it's like, news flash,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
interrupting. So they
But
interrupted.
what do I do about it? There's nothing I can do about it.
I don't know. There's the reason they
Unless I
want...
speak to this one.
Could be. There's some reason they wanted to give you the message. So they've interrupted normal broadcasting
Yeah.
to give you this urgent message.
Well, all I can do is send that one a message saying, is everything all right with this one?
Sounds good. I think that's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
They want you to do.
Okay.
So that was...
Because that's the only one that's still talking to me. But not talking to me. There's no reply. I send messages. I'm not blocked.
See, this is what happens. Say like I'm with a young girl and she's saying, oh, will I get back with my boyfriend?
Yeah.
And it changes from boyfriend to something else, like could be her father.
Yeah.
And then she'll say, why is it talking about my father having
But she's
depression?
actually more concerned about her dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they'll always say, well,
You know what it is? I think it's because I've had no contact at all. I'm just concerned for their well-being.
yes.
You know, but I'm like that. I'm. It's not because we're married. It's because they're a human being.
Of course, you're a loving person. That's what came up with the heart.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I mean, I'm concerned about Darlene as well. She hasn't bloody rung me yet, the cow.
Ooh.
But what can I do? you know.
I think she's fine. Anything like that, they'd come up in the cards. And I'd be saying, who's this woman they're talking about?
Right, okay.
And she didn't come
She's
up.
fine.
I'd say she didn't come up as a newsflash. The newsflash was the other one.
When she disappeared, I'm like, oh, what about Daisy, the dog? Who's looking after Daisy? And me and Jacqueline, we're going, Jacqueline's going, don't worry, Sally, she's not dead, she's not dead. I've looked at, she said, I've done New South Wales, I've done Victoria, I've done like Gold Coast. Like she said, I've looked at every death notice in the whole of Western and Southern Australia, and she's not on them. She's not dead. So I said, well, she went to court on the 29th of November. She said, well, she's probably in fucking prison.
Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
But she's not. All she'd done was lose her phone.
Oh.
So then we were thinking about all sorts of things, and she was fine. And because she'd lost her phone, she didn't have any of our contact numbers or that.
Something simple like that, it's logic.
Yeah.
But
You don't think that, do you? at the time?
Sally, I'm amazed. I really am.
Stop this. Where do I stop?
See, with all those spiritual